From the PEP Radio Newsroom, these are the stories we are following at this hour. A federal judge on Friday ordered the administration of Donald Trump to halt indiscriminate immigration stops and arrests in 7 California counties, including LA. Plaintiffs, including 2 U.S. citizens, one of whom was held despite showing agents his identification, accused the administration of systematically targeting brown-skinned people. The judge issued a separate order barring the restriction of attorneys at a Los Angeles immigration detention facility. Meanwhile, DOGE cuts could become permanent. The Senate will debate whether to rescind nearly $1.1 billion from the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and about $8.3 billion in foreign aid programs that fight famine and disease. The administration is using a rarely used tool that allows the president to transmit a request to cancel previously approved funding, but the timeline to do so ends Friday. NATO Secretary General believes that Russia should think cautiously about continuing war in Ukraine, given the proposed U.S. arms sales to NATO allies. Mark Rutte said Europeans will buy weapons from the U.S. to equip Ukraine, and that the armaments and equipment should cause Russian President Vladimir Putin to reconsider peace negotiations. Rutte said Ukraine would get massive numbers of military equipment, such as missiles, air defense systems, and ammunition. Speed is of the essence here, he said. He said Germany, Finland, Canada, Norway, Sweden, the United Kingdom, and Denmark would be among the buyers to supply Ukraine. America's growing isolationism will ultimately have one winner, and it's not the United States. Trump's cuts to international programs, tariffs on allies and partners, and unfriendly moves against international students have deeply undermined U.S. competitiveness in its rivalry against China, warned the Democrats on the Senate Foreign Relations Committee in a report released today. The report calls for action by Congress to rebuild tools to restore the U.S. global reputation and influence so that U.S. won't be unseated by China as the world's leading power. America's retreat from the world will have real and lasting consequences for the American people, it says, a retreat from the system we helped build following the Second World War, based on democracy, economic interdependence, and American values, means China is increasingly able to set the global agenda at the expense of U.S. interests. And finally, Sesame Street X profile is under attack. Sesame Workshop was trying to regain full control over its Elmo account on the X platform Monday, after a hacker gained access and posted a string of racist and anti-Semitic messages. Elmo's X account was compromised by an unknown hacker who posted disgusting messages, including anti-Semitic and racist posts. We are working to restore full control of the account, a Sesame Workshop spokesperson said Monday. Sesame Workshop is the nonprofit behind Sesame Street and Elmo. The account was compromised over the weekend, and instead of the usual posts of encouragement and kindness, Elmo's 650,000 followers were given anti-Semitic threats and a profane reference to the Jeffrey Epstein sex trafficking investigation. Those tweets were soon deleted, though Elmo's account retains a link to a Telegram channel from a user who takes credit for the hack. That's the news for this hour. PEP Radio is now available on Alexa. Simply tell your device, Alexa, play PEP Radio. You can also find us on the Live 365 app, on Roku, and on the PEP Radio page at paequality.com. If you're watching our news videos on YouTube, please subscribe to our channel. Up next, we have the Meadville area weather forecast here on PEP Radio.